When you get back to some of the core values of what we are all about as people and families, and you start to bring community back together and you bring people back together, you know, the goodness starts to come out and people just tend to have fun with each other.
That's one of my biggest dreams, is that the families would come here today and have a place to be able to smile and just have fun. And I know we had one teacher came today and she was able to smile and have a good time.
We were all once a kid, and you always want to still be back being a kid. And so just knowing that you're helping kids and putting smiles on their face, I think that's probably a big part of it too.
You know, after everything happened here on the 14th of December, he said, I really want to just do something for the town, something for, you know, for the kids. And we've always had an arcade in our basement. We have multiple pinball machines. And actually, that day on the 14th was my son's birthday party.
We decided, okay, we'll just send out an email to all the families that were invited and just completely leave it up to them if they'd like to still join us and have the games. And not only did every single person that was invited come, but a whole bunch of the neighborhood came.
We had, you know, 15 boys in the basement, and they were just running around like 12-year-old boys do. And I think that's really what gave them the idea.
I just knew from that moment that, wow, this is something bigger than just us, that how kids would enjoy these games and have fun with it. That, you know, we saw, hey, let's see if we can make this a bigger sort of thing for the whole town.
And said, listen, I think we should do this on a bigger scale. And at the time I said, you get the space, I'll get you 10 pinball machines. How's that?
We sort of wrote down on a piece of paper all the different tasks and things to do. Certain tasks for him, certain tasks for me, and it just really blossomed from there. Not one person really said no to us. They would either meet with us or listen to our idea, and both of our wives were totally on board with it.
And they said, we're thinking about opening an arcade. And I think realistically, I was like, well, that could be a little tough. You know, you got to get space, you got to get games. And then I think a week later, they said, all right, we've secured 22 games. Now we need a space. And then it was on.
I went basically door to door to every open space in this town, trying to see if we could get the space from them.
It definitely had its challenges with the carpeting, you know, the bathroom was a mess, the heat didn't work.
You know a lot of people that do a lot of different things, like we know plumbers and electricians and painters, and for people just to say, I'll be there, you know, sure, when do you want me to come? And then, you know, even from a supply standpoint, I think we had almost $1,000 in electrical equipment that we needed, and the electrician called the supplier, and the supplier said, come down and pick it up.
It was a lot of people that just were very receptive, taking our phone calls and doing it, you know, and knowing that it's going for the kids, you know.
All the stuffed animals that are in all the crane machines and stuff, those came from the town of Newtown, and they came from all over the world because people are just sending things here. Not only is this an outlet for us to be able to do something for the community, but it's an outlet for a lot of people who just didn't know how to help. I think when we thought about today, we thought two things. Either we're going to have just our families here,
Which we were cool with that.
which we were okay with, and our friends that we begged to come, or we were going to be completely packed with people. And I can say I think we're happy that it was the latter and not the former.
A lot of this is about the kids, but a lot of this is about the community. A lot of this is about the parents as well. You know, the parents are actually hurting as much as the kids are. And, you know, we've had parents sit down in front of these pinball games and be like, wow, I miss these days.
It is a place for families to come. Anybody that lives in Newtown, it's completely free, and that we welcome anybody from surrounding towns and cities to come join too. We have a token machine that they can put, you know, a couple dollars in and get tokens and enjoy the games also. And any money that's, you know, gotten from that or through donations is just going to take care of the overhead, you know, the utilities and certain costs that we do have with, you know, keeping it open.
I remember talking to my son's baseball coach, and he had said to me, if you ever thought my son was going to go back to school, I would have told you you're crazy. And then I went to a birthday party with him where he was playing games, and he started being a kid again with his friend. What this really is for us is allowing kids to be kids. The whole game side of it, I think, is an opportunity for them to come together with their friends and to be a part in a fun place. It was a great feeling to know that we're finally here. Doors are open. I think as some people say, game on.